what is happening at Windy Hill, please, Damo, because we're hearing James Hird, we're hearing Mark Thompson's name continually get brought up. Dean Laidley, an interview during the week. Where are we at with all of this?
Come on,
well,
Damo.
we've been saying on Triple M for a while now, haven't we, that the Mark Thompson-James Hird combination is in play at least from an approaching perspective from Essendon. Now, the Bombers have their best and fairest next Friday, and there will be most likely an announcement of James Hird as being coach of that team on that occasion.
You going with it purple?
Most likely, Gary. It's certainly at a stage now where James has given that club the strongest indication to this point that he's right to take it on. There's still a few things to sign out.
There was also the speculation that maybe he will go as a senior assistant, have the sort of Laidley, Williams, whoever do it for a year or two, and then Hird comes in after.
No, I think it's all in on this.
Yeah.
I think if Hird does it, and I reckon they're 95% there with him now, that he will be the coach, and whoever he has with him, and the Mark Thompson talk, it just will not go away. No one is ruling this one out totally, and it would have Mark Thompson as his director of football, and it would suit Mark in this ideal world that Essendon is presenting to Mark Thompson, that his contract with Geelong, that it ends at the end of 2011, and he has got his mind around, as we've been saying for some time, that he was going to get out of footy for a period of time and go and develop some property dealings that he's got and some big footholds he's got into a new development area. But taking on the director of football role would actually assist him. It would just take him out of the absolute pressure that is being an AFL coach. He would still carry...
Damo, he has been unequivocal in demanding loyalty from his players. He's put it on Garry Ablett about moving. That relationship became a bit testy. He spoke openly about his admiration for Joel Selwood because Selwood stays, and that's what we... inadvertently pointing the finger at anyone that would go. So he's painted this picture of club loyalty and how significant... If he was to walk now and go to Essendon, he loses some sort of respect and credibility, surely.
I agree with you. Having said that, the approaches are out there for him from Essendon.
I understand that. They're going to approach Paul Roos too. He just turned around and said no.
They did approach Paul Roos, and he said no. But it has not been ruled out. Now, I'm not saying this is locked in, but the James Hird one is very close. That's 95% there. Mark Thompson, I don't know what percentage point to put on it, but it is still in play in the minds of some people at Essendon.
Well, Spud, you're in charge of the Coaches Association.
On,
where are we at with this?
Give us something.
I'm staggered that Mark Thompson would be contemplating on Gary. A lot of players have stayed for less money. So he's
that's been their whole...
imprimatur.
Yep, absolutely.
They've pleaded for team solidarity. That staggers you that Mark Thompson would even contemplate that. He can do that at the end of next year. I don't think he will do that. I think he's a man of his word. But the jungle drums still beat.
You've heard it too, Danny. You have heard it yourself.
I have heard it. I think everyone on the streets heard it.
But you hearing it's important because you head up the body that represents the coaches.
Spud, you're the boss.
I don't have anything to do with their decisions.
No, but the fact you've heard it and the fact you know it, the talk is not going away. And you deal with these people and deal with these clubs, and you obviously know more than you let on.
Yeah, well, Alan Richardson went for his interview on Thursday. Mark Williams is next Wednesday.
Laidley, I'm told, went very, very well.
Yesterday.
Laidley had another one again yesterday. And
Mark Williams is next Wednesday for sure. I know that for a fact. So why would they be going through this facade of going through these interviews with these guys?
It is a facade if James Hird says yes, because they're a long way advanced in those talks. James Hird has told people at his company, Gemba, that he's likely to be leaving them from a daily perspective. He might still keep a shareholding in the business.
You're going hard today, Damo. I like it. I really like it. What about Rodney Eade? Was there any interest from Rodney Eade or his management in the Essendon job?
Has been talk, Gary. I'm not hearing that one strongly, but there has been talk that...
Just an inquiry.
Just an inquiry. He, like Mark Thompson, is contracted until the end of next year. They're in a similar position in that both Geelong and the Bulldogs right now are analysing where the hell they're at from a going ahead perspective. They've got to work out, do we take a couple of steps back to regroup again, or do we go again? And right now Geelong is in two minds as to what to do, as are the Bulldogs, and Rodney Eade, huge matchday coach, would be considering options. All
right, I'll tell you what else I'm told, Spud. This little window of opportunity that opens up for Greater West Sydney to sign uncontracted players.
Yep.
It slipped through for a lot of people, and us in the media last year, the Gold Coast, so there's an opportunity for them to go at anyone, and maybe it was a Harbrow or a Campbell Brown that was done a year out. I'm told that window opens in the next 2 weeks for Greater West Sydney. I'm also told that Kevin Sheedy is gearing himself up for an assault on any player uncontracted in the next 2 weeks and committed to go to try to commit them to go Greater West Sydney. No name, Damo. Dane Swan amongst them. No name.
Dane Swan.